Hey guys, Derek Hunter and myself, Lonnie Lesmeister here with the Cheyenne Predator Hunters. Today, we're going to be talking with you about the Swagger Bipod.
The Swagger Bipod is made right here in the United States and comes backed with a lifetime warranty. This model here, the field model, comes weighing in right about 24 ounces. It has a minimum height of 6 inches and goes all the way out to 29 inches.
Today, we're going to be showing you some of the many things that we like about the Swagger Bipod and why we here at Cheyenne Predator Hunters choose it over all other bipods and shooting sticks.
First things first, this bipod, it attaches to any rifle using the swivels or rail as its base. I'm not going to get into installing the bipod. There are plenty of instructional videos on Swagger's website to help you with that.
The bipod is stored in its own chassis. To get the bipod in a shooting position, simply pull the legs out and put them into their slots. The legs are spring loaded and will stay in place on their own. If you're in an unlevel terrain, leave the springs out and the bipod will virtually adapt to any situation. If you're in more of a level spot, push the button on the front and this makes for a more solid shooting platform. And even though it's solid, it still does have some give and you can get to a really comfortable spot in just a slight, unlevel spot.
To show you just how versatile this bipod is, we're gonna go through some various hunting situations and shooting some live ammo, just so you know we're not blowing smoke.
All right guys, before we get started with the scenarios, I thought it'd be good to take a look at just some of the key factors why we choose the Swagger over the popular Harris or any other bipod. Like I said, you got the Swagger here, and these are the Harris bipod. 95, maybe not 95, 90% of our stands, we choose to sit. And you sacrifice a lot of accuracy sitting, but you can see so much more and you're not getting uncomfortable, laying down prone, and that's pretty much why we do it. So when I go to sit down, most of the time I'll have my legs out in the out position, but when you sit down with the Harris bipod, this is what you get. I mean, these are the pivoting ones and you get some of this, but you don't get you put them where you want them. I'll have to mess with my legs to get the height where I want it. Every time I set up a Swagger bipod, I set them up just like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and move my sticks on here or legs to anywhere I want them. And that's pretty huge for me. The ability to change your position is huge on these. If I have a little lip, say right here, I can move it up here. I can come back here if I needed to make it steady. If I have a running shot, if I have a coyote that won't stop for me, I can move this bipod 180 degrees without even moving my legs, just moving my butt. That's pretty big for me. The ability to do that. I can't shoot off shooting sticks. That's why I always went with the bipod. I can't get steady enough, but I'll tell you right now, with these, I can. They have just enough, tension you could call it, to keep me nice and rock solid while I'm hunting. And that's a huge factor for me. Like I said, the flexibility is also another big factor. I'll go ahead and get the Harris's up here. The Harris's, I can't do that. I'm already too tall. I'm not happy. And I have nothing against Harris. I think they're a great bipod. But to get where I want to be, I need to push down, lock these legs, and this used to be standard for me. I had no problem doing this. But to get where I need to be, I had to put those down a lot. And having the ability to change your legs around goes a long ways. A lot of people think just because we're in a partnership with these guys that, you know, we're going to say a lot of good things about them, but when Josh with Swagger got a hold of us to, you know, come apart to be partners, I told him that, you know, send a couple our way, try them out, and if we like them, we'll shoot them. If we don't, we're not going to mess with the product. And we put these things through a lot of elements, and they've held true. But I just thought it'd be a good idea to show you just some of the things you could do with Swaggers in a hunting situation that you can't with the Harris's. You know, I have limited mobility right to left here, and I know they make some stationary bipods that have a little bit, but there's no bipod out there that you can go 180 degrees on and still be nice and rock steady. You know, like I said, nothing against Harris. They make a really good bipod, and I use them for years, but since I've got my hands on Swagger, it's just been a really dependable product. You know, that's huge right there for me. If I can sit down, change my legs to where I want them, you know, that's big for me. And as you can see, I was in a locking position. The spring will come out on its own. Every time I sit down, I'll put them in a locking position. And, you know, I think that makes them that much more stationary. I'm still in the locking position here. I still have mobility. It's good. You know, like I said, if you keep coming out, the spring's gonna come out. I'm kind of on some gravel here. It doesn't offer a very good position for the legs. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys real quick some of the key factors of why we use these. And reason why I'm in different clothes, I'm at my house right here. We got, as you'll see later in the video, we got rained out, so wasn't able to get everything we wanted to accomplish, but I'll let you go on with the scenarios. Thank you.
Right here, guys, is a prime example of a situation an everyday predator hunter will get themselves into. We got a coyote going straight downwind, and unlike your ordinary bipod, the Crazy Lake technology allows us to adapt to this rugged hillside. And just to show you we're comfortable here, we're going to take the shot at a life-size prairie dog target at 311 yards. And that right there is a dead coyote.
Well, for all you skeptics out there, we're gonna go ahead and pan down here just to show you that we did have a target down here at 300 yards. I know there'll be somebody out there if I don't. Should be right left of the four-wheeler tracks here. Oh, there she is. Right there, you can see the GoPro sitting beside it. 300 and I believe 11 or 10 yards. Got Derek back here running the gun.
You know, guys, having a solid shot, you know, makes you a lot more comfortable in your shooting, and that's one of the huge advantages to our success. You know, when you're confident and you're comfortable in your shooting, it makes it a lot more funner. And
Derek's pretty good shot, but just having the ability to switch that leg over like he did and be able to shoot that
helps.
Goes a long ways.
Yeah, it helps you adapt so much easier. Because unlike if these were a solid stationary bipod and had that coyote come in, there's no way I would have risked taking that shot. I would have had to wait until hopefully he came in, or, you know, trying to get laid down solid somehow on the side hill, which I don't think I could have done it.
There you go. Well, we're gonna go off to the next scenario. All right, guys, on this scenario, we have a double come in. Male and a female. The female's held up out there at 200 yards. Male's right behind her. I always shoot the female first, hoping that the male's gonna stop for her and give me another shot. So I'm gonna shoot the female. The male's gonna run like heck. While he's running, I'm gonna switch to prone position, get him ranged when he stops, dial my turret, or check my dope, dial my turret, and hopefully tip him over out there about 570 if everything works right. So here we go. I guess one more thing, as you can see, I'm in the lock position, but your bipod will adapt to the situation. I have this leg kind of slanted out. It's slanted out on its own on me, which is perfect. So see if I can't hit this sucker. Not gonna lock those legs because I wouldn't in a real life hunting scenario. I'm gonna range my target. 570, check my dope, 1.8. These bipods are pretty good for making a quick adjustment. And there it is, guys. You know, kind of had a little trouble right there with my legs out, so maybe it would be a wise position or a wise decision to go ahead and lock those up. But besides that, I don't know how many seconds that was. Probably have to replay it and everything, but I would say probably within a matter of 15 seconds, I was able to get on that steel. You know, now we're playing it out, but I was able to get on him, make a shot, and boom, got a double down. As we're winding down here, guys, it's starting to rain. There are a ton of different ways to use this bipod that we didn't even touch. We simply wanted to show you a couple ways that, you know, we thought were really huge and would help anybody out in the field. I will tell you that we've used this bipod in every element possible, from snow to rain to
Freezing cold weather.
Freezing cold weather, negative teens to 70-degree day like today, and they just flat out perform. Feel free to check out our Facebook page. We've answered a lot of questions on there regarding these bipods, and should be really informative there. Also, feel free to go and be sure to go to Swagger Bipods and check them out. They have a lot of videos of a lot of more different ways to use them, as well as pricing and whatnot, and where you can pick them up at. So feel free to check them out. But on behalf of the Cheyenne River Predator Hunters, Derek and myself and the rest of the guys, we hope you enjoyed this review on the Swagger Bipod. And be sure to like our Facebook page and check out our other videos that we have going. We have a whole season of video using a Swagger Bipod, and that you guys and nobody's even seen yet. We kind of got some big plans for that, so be sure to follow us, and I'm sure you guys are going to like what you see. So thanks, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you.